The first preseason test in Barcelona begins on Monday, and I've created a mini list of things you should know before the testing begins. So here's a list of a few points to remember before you follow the preseason test and a few developments that you might have missed out. So let's begin. First of all, it's going to be a 5-day test. So it will begin on Monday and it will extend until Friday. Now, out of these 5 days, every team can test for 3 days. Then, probably the most important thing in the test in Barcelona, the only thing you need to keep in mind is the power unit mileage. So for Mercedes, keep an eye on the number of laps that McLaren, Mercedes and Alpine does. For Ferrari, keep an eye on the number of laps that Cadillac, Haas and Ferrari are able to complete, and so on. This is not a test where teams are going to push their cars too much. They are initially just trying to understand their power units, and the focus is entirely going to be on the reliability part. And once that is sorted out, the second area where they'll be focusing on is power management. Now with that out of the way, here are some of the developments that you might have missed out. First of all, FIA has given the green light for the compression ratio loophole, which Mercedes and probably Red Bull also has exploited. Williams is out of the first preseason test in Barcelona. The team is not going to take part. Then Aston Martin, it is still evaluating whether it will run on Monday or not. There are still question marks. McLaren, on the other hand, McLaren is going to miss the first day of running for sure. We are still not sure whether the team will run on the second or third day. Then Red Bull is one team that is looking to run on Monday itself, and a lot of it will depend on whether the weather permits the team to do its program or it will be pushed to the second day. Now let's take a look at some of the power unit dynamics and how the manufacturers, where they stand, at least in terms of the vibes that they've shared. First of all, talking about Mercedes, it seems confident. Unlike every other manufacturer, Mercedes has been pretty steadfast in terms of not really trying to dampen the expectations that many have before the start of the season. Then talking about Honda, Honda has admitted that the power unit, at least in terms of the ICE part, the team is playing catch up. And that is something that ideally puts them behind Mercedes in the pecking order, because Mercedes does not appear to have any such issues. Then talking about the Red Bull powertrain, we are not entirely sure how well it has exploited the compression ratio loophole, although it seems that it has exploited, looking at the bullishness with which Ben Hodgkinson approached the topic. With that being said, don't expect the power unit to be the benchmark in F1 for now. It's going to take some time. Ferrari is a bit of a question mark. There is still no clarity on where Ferrari lies in the pecking order. We are not entirely sure where the team is, at least for now. Well, Audi is keeping the expectations low for now. I think the German brand, it wants to stay away from the spotlight and just focus on the task at hand, because they have a monumental task in front of them. So yeah, before the start of the preseason test in Barcelona, I hope this information is helpful for you guys.